part of an effort by movie chains across the country to lure people back to the theaters.
I walked into 8 theaters expecting a classic. Warm, salty, buttery comfort. 3 delivered. 5 felt like overpriced filler after a few handfuls. That drop-off isn't your fault. It's stale timing and weak butter. In this list, I'll show you where the crunch lasts past the previews and where it collapses mid-movie. You'll leave knowing exactly where to buy and where to bring your own snack instead. Number 1. AMC Classic Popcorn. You expect the leader to get popcorn right. Warm, salty, buttery. Basic. Here's the truth. The smell hooks you, but the process trips you up. Big kettles run early. Staff pop large batches before rush, then park them under lamps. Those lamps keep heat, but bleed steam. When steam leaves, starch sets, and the shell goes squeaky. 10 minutes in, chew turns rubbery. The topping doesn't save it. Most locations use butter-flavored oil, not clarified butter. It brings aroma, not body. Coconut or canola oils run thin, so the first inch shines and the core stays plain. Salt? Flavor salts like flavacol hit your nose and tongue, but they don't add moisture. And when they only dust the top third, you get a flavor cliff. Loud at the rim, mute in the middle. It's like a song that blasts the intro, then cuts the bass. Bottom line, strong smell, weak finish. Ask for a fresh bag from a new batch. Tell them to salt mid-bag, then top off so the middle doesn't go blank. You'd think a royal name would fix that next. Number 2, Regal movie popcorn. Big screens, bold promos, and a butter pump that looks like a fix. Here's the truth. That pump adds volume, not depth. You get gloss on top and a bland core underneath. Topping only fails without layering. Salt and oil hit the surface, then stall. Mid-bag kernels stay dry, so halfway through you're chewing air. The top can smack you with a sodium shock, then the bottom turns silent. It's like a drum roll with no finale. Loud at first, then nothing. Your tongue adapts fast. Sensory studies show strong first bites feel big, then your taste buds numb. Without even seasoning through the bag, that early hit dies off. Consistent distribution keeps you eating. A patchy coat makes you quit. Fix it at the counter. Ask for a layered pour. A little salt, fill halfway, a pump, more salt, then finish and top again. If they won't layer, skip the pump and use dry seasoning. It clings better across the bag and avoids the sog. Next up, a chain that leans on clean theaters and big recliners, but what about the corn? Number 3, Cinemark buttered popcorn. You see buttered on the menu and expect real dairy richness. Here's the truth. The first sniff sells it, but the flavor runs thin. It turns bright, a little lemony, then fades. The aftertaste hangs on while the joy leaves. Why it happens matters. Butter-flavored oils and diacetyl substitutes hit your nose hard, but they don't bring the body real butter has. They deliver aroma, not depth. Coconut or canola blends pop clean and crisp, but they won't carry that creamy weight. It's like turning up the theater speakers and cutting the subwoofer. The top notes shout, the bass is gone. There's more. The industry moved away from diacetyl for health reasons. The replacements are safer, but they often break down into a flat, artificial finish. Aroma tricks your first bites. Then your tongue catches on. The core feels empty. Heat lamps add a final hit. Starch retrogradation kicks in, so kernels firm up and lose snap. You get squeak, not crackle. Want crunch here? Buy at peak hours and eat now. Skip extra topping. Use dry seasoning to keep flavor without sog. A regional favorite claims hometown pride. Does the kettle keep up? Number 4, Showcase Cinema's popcorn. Smaller chain, loyal locals, old school vibe. Here's the truth. Timing trips it up. Off-peak, batches sit in a hot hold. Heat stays, moisture leaves. The first handful pops, then the chew turns stiff. Hold cabinets are a trade-off. They keep popcorn safe and speed service, but that steady heat dries starch and dulls the crackle. You get a quick start and a slow fade. Salt makes a new problem. Shakers coat the top, then sink. The salt sink hits. Loud at the lip, quiet in the middle. A bag shake won't fix it when oil isn't layered. Dry grains slide past the kernels and pool at the bottom. Grain size matters too. Fine salt clings better and tastes sharper. Coarse grains bounce off, then stab your tongue in bursts. Concession guides push batch rotation and discard windows for a reason. Fresh cycles keep texture and taste in balance. Bottom line, ask, is there a fresh batch popping now? If not, buy the smallest size or skip. You save cash and dodge that stale chew. Now a chain known for caring about the snack itself. Number 5, Harkins Theaters Popcorn. A yearly popcorn perk screams confidence. Here's the truth. The deal is strong, but the batch discipline decides your bite. When the lobby hums, the kettle runs fast. Rapid pop, quick bag, crisp shell. You taste salt in the middle, not just the lid. High turnover keeps steam in check, so kernels stay light and crackly. But slow matinees tell a different story. Batches sit longer, heat holds, moisture slips. The crunch softens and the center goes quiet. This hinges on training. Consistent layering and salt placement keep flavor even. Without that, you get a bright top and a dull core. There's also a clock on quality. Freshness windows are real. The sweet spot sits around 10 to 15 minutes after popping. After that, the starch sets and the squeak creeps in. Perks and points can hide those swings when controls lag, but your mouth notices. Bottom line, good when busy, risky when quiet. Time your buy for peak crowds. Ask for a bag pulled from an active kettle and for layered salt. If that's a no, pass. Time for a rare bright spot, one that respects butter and heat. Number 1, Alamo Drafthouse Popcorn. Table service changes the game. You're not stuck at a counter. There's a kitchen steps away. Here's the truth. That setup can keep popcorn hot, crisp, and even if they use the right fat and layer as they go. They pop to order. That means steam stays inside the kernel, not under a lamp. Runners move it fast, so the shell keeps snap and the center stays light, and they don't drown it. Staff layer by default. Corn, clarified butter, seasoning, repeat. You taste salt and butter in the middle, not just on top. Clarified butter matters. It's pure butter fat with the water and milk solids removed. No water means no sog. You get real dairy flavor and a clean finish. Seasoning blends help too. A mid-bowl shake sticks to warm oil and gives even hits in every handful, like tuning a radio so every station is clear. Winner status here. Ask for layered butter and a side of dry seasoning. You'll finish the bowl without a flavor crash. Another contender often surprises with care at the kettle. Number 2, Marcus Theaters Popcorn. You expect a family-run chain to treat you right at the counter. Here's the truth. The welcome feels warm, but the method decides the bite. When crews slow down and layer, the corn lands crisp, salty, and even. When the rush hits, they top load and send you off with a shiny lid and a quiet middle. Smaller regional ops can control the flow. Shorter hold times, tighter batch sizes, and a manager who will pop on request keeps steam where it belongs, inside the kernel. Training tends to focus on guest recovery too. If a bag tastes flat, they fix it. That's process, not luck. Operations playbooks favor small batches you can sell fast, not tubs that sit. That protects texture and keeps salt from skidding to the bottom like sand on tile. Use that to your advantage. Ask for a half fill and layer. Salt, corn, topping, repeat. Or request fresh from the next batch. They usually say yes. Bottom line, often a winner when you speak up. Layered fresh earns. Awesome. The last test crosses the border. Strong aroma, strong loyalty. Does the flavor last? Number 3, Cineplex Popcorn. Big Canadian brand. Big popcorn identity. Here's the truth. The lobby smells great, but a pre-popped hold can drain the life from the bag. The top inch hits hard, then the rest just coasts. Pre-pop versus on-demand changes crunch. When corn sits, steam leaks out and the starch tightens. You lose snap and get that squeaky chew. Fresh pop keeps a thin water cushion inside the kernel, so bites stay light and crisp. Shaker seasonings add a new twist. Without oil, granule size decides cling. Fine grains grip warm kernels and spread flavor. Coarse grains roll off, then hit in salty spikes. Butter-like toppings add risk under heat. They separate, so some kernels soak while others stay dry. That's how you get shiny patches and bland pockets. There's a fix workers know but rarely do. Dump into a clean tray, add topping, fold and toss, then bag. Even coat, even bite. Ask for a fresh pop and a layered pour. If they say no, go plain. Use dry seasoning and start during trailers. That's your best window. You now know who fails the flavor test and who passes. Here's the truth. 5 chains sell you aroma first and fatigue later. 3 earn your money with heat, layering, and real flavor. You care about the finish, not the lobby smell. That's where most bags fail. Your move. Ask for fresh, demand layering, and check the butter quality. If they won't do it, bring your own snack and keep your cash. Want the truth about what's actually safe and worth it? Subscribe now and I'll show you what to avoid and what's actually good. Bottom line, don't pay for hype, pay for finish. The bag you can enjoy past the previews, all the way to credits.